When did messing with your sister stop being a joke? My older sister is one of those people who thinks they're impossible to scare. Horror movies? Boring. Haunted houses? Lame. Even that one Halloween where my dad jumped out of the closet in a full werewolf costume, she just blinked and said, "Nice try." So I made it my personal mission to finally get her. It started with small stuff. I'd crawl under her bed and grab her ankle while she was reading, hide under a pile of laundry and whisper her name when she walked past. Basic stuff. Nothing worked. She just called me dramatic and threatened to tell mom. So then I got creative. I started replacing photos around the house with edited versions. Subtle at first, like slightly moving someone's eyes or shrinking someone's head a little so it looked off without anyone knowing why. I'd wait until she was alone in the living room, then casually walk in and pretend not to notice anything. Eventually she'd squint at the photo and say, "Was this always like that?" And I'd shrug. "I don't know, looks normal to me." She never admitted it freaked her out, but I could tell. The best one was when I edited our dog's face into our family Christmas photo. Dead center, full smile. No one noticed for 2 whole days. She nearly threw her juice when she saw it. I'd swap them back before anyone else noticed, just to keep her guessing. One time I replaced the photo of us at the zoo with one where the crowd behind us was made entirely of people with my face. She hated that one, said she had a dream about it. I was dying laughing. It became this whole running joke. Whenever she walked into a room now, she'd pause and inspect every frame on the wall like she was defusing a bomb. I felt like a Photoshop ninja. But then one day, I walked into the hallway and noticed one of the smaller frames was tilted. Not unusual, they fall crooked all the time. I straightened it and went to walk away, but then I paused. The photo inside wasn't right. It was one of those casual dinner pics we took last year. Me, my sister, our parents, everyone sitting around the table smiling. Except in this version, someone else was in it. A 5th person, sitting in my seat. The lighting matched. The clothes looked like mine, but the face was wrong. It was completely blurred out, like someone had taken a wet finger and smeared it across just that part. I thought maybe it was a reflection or some weird printer error, so I opened the frame and pulled out the photo. It wasn't printed paper. It was the original. The same one that used to sit there for months, only now it had someone else in my spot. I checked my phone to find the original photo, pulled it up in my camera roll, same photo, but with me in it, the real version. That's when I started to feel cold. I called my sister over. She looked at the framed one and said, "Okay, nice edit." I told her I didn't do it. She didn't believe me. I showed her my phone, showed her the timestamp, the file info, everything. She just stared at it and said, "Then who did?" That night, I went through every photo frame in the house. Most were fine, but one more had changed. The picture of us at the beach. I had been standing behind my sister, holding a towel over my head like a cape. Now the towel was gone. I wasn't in it at all. She was standing alone, with her shoulder angled like someone had been there, but wasn't anymore. I checked my phone again, still normal, but the framed version had already changed. Over the next few days, it got worse. Any photo I had ever been in slowly started to change. First, my face blurred, then my whole body faded, even the ones in my own room. I started sleeping with the light on. I printed out new copies, replaced the frames. The next morning, they were empty again. Just 4 people at a table meant for 5. One night, I went into the garage and found a small torn photo sitting on the washing machine. It was just a hand, resting on my sister's shoulder. No body, just the hand. A week later, my mom asked if we'd ever gotten a group shot printed from her birthday party. I said, "Yeah, it's hanging in the hallway." She said, "No, that one's just the 4 of us." I walked over and checked. My chair was still there, but empty. My plate untouched. My glass full, like I'd never shown up. That was the last photo I ever appeared in. I tried taking a selfie after that. Camera app opened fine. Background was normal. But when I looked at the screen, I wasn't there. Just my room. Just the wall behind me. Nothing else. Like the phone couldn't see me anymore. I stopped replacing the frames after that. My sister doesn't joke about the photo prank anymore. She says she can't remember exactly when it started feeling wrong. But sometimes, when she walks by the living room mirror, she swears she sees 5 people again. Only one of them doesn't move.